The views expressed in this video are not necessarily the views of anyone, but are most likely the views of me. If you, or someone you know, was offended by this video, or you're beginning to question your sexuality, please click the like button below. Enjoy.
What's up, motherfuckers? It's been a little while since I did a video. Figured it's time to work on one. And I couldn't really think of a topic, I was kind of fretting on a topic to use. The other day I was talking to a couple of my friends, and just came across a random topic, something I've been discussing for years. It's quite a few different people, and then it hit me. I can make a video about that. I mean, I already know everything I could possibly want to know about it through my theory. And, I mean, the theory itself is yet to be tested, but y'all can do it. Y'all can test the theory for me, and just let me know in the comments, if you test the theory, if you've tested the theory, what your results were. Anyhow, I will warn you now, I will put a little disclaimer here, that this theory, this video, is not me pushing you to go test this theory. If you do, you do. If you don't, more power to you. Whatever. I'm not saying go out and do this. This does not need to be your new hobby of testing this theory over and over and over. So, my theory is such, or is this. As you get older, I'm not saying like, you just had a birthday, you just turned 20, you just turned 21, you just turned 30. Older. As you get further advanced in your years, your body has trouble compensating for the muscular dystrophy, which is your muscles breaking down, and then you start getting bone problems, you start slouching, your skin sags. So as you get older and your skin sags, it's gonna happen either way, it doesn't matter. And this is specifically geared towards the female elderly population. I mean, you can test it on the male, but whatever you're into, man. What if, as you get older and your skin sags, everything becomes looser, natural process of aging. What if not everything gets looser? What if your naughty business gets tighter? Think about it. Hear me out here. Once you get more advanced in your years, you don't really use that. It doesn't matter who you are. And sure, there are some men who manage to maintain an active sexual lifestyle for some years, but even still, married couples, they'll be in their 70s, 80s, and they won't have had sex for 5, 10, 15, 20 years sometimes even. So, even though everything is starting to sag, it's only natural that through the lack of use of those particular parts in a woman, they become tighter. Well, for the experienced ones out there, in the regular populace, you as a woman, you give yourself a week, 2 weeks, a month, 2 months, you naturally tighten back up, considerably even. And after 5 years, your hymen grows back, which is that little sac in your no parts that fills with blood, and whenever you lose your virginity, that's why you bleed so much. Because, well, not in all cases, I do realize there are some men out there that have dicks too small to break the hymen. That's not my problem. So if you're finding this video somehow untruthful, that's your fault. You went with the wrong guys. Now, where was I going? Right. So, as you get older and everything becomes unused, rather, what if that particular part, even though the rest of your skin is saggy, what if that doesn't? Because you think about it, I mean, like I said, with unused scum, that particular part tightens up. Well, at the same time, you've got all this extra skin from your other muscles deteriorating. It has plenty of room to pull, plenty of skin to pull in on, to tighten up. So the theory could be, that as you get older, once you get to an age or a time limit to the point that you haven't had sex in so long, what if old women actually, in theory, complete theory here, are tighter than newfound virgins? Whatever age you kids happen to be doing things at these days seems to be getting younger and younger. Whether you're 18, whether you're 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Different subject. What if, what if old women actually are, like, somehow, like, where am I trying to go with this? Basically, what if as you get older, where everything sags, that continues to tighten? If you think about it, that'd be a hell of a way to do things. I mean, that would be like the ultimate gift to humankind. If there is a higher power, that would be the ultimate gift. Because you think about it, you go older, you don't have to deal with the emotional attachment, you don't have to deal with all the bitching and the periods and all that shit. You have fucking women who are experienced in what they've done. It may be a while, and I guarantee, unless they've hit Alzheimer's, they have fond memories, so they still know what they're doing, to an extent. So you don't have to deal with, completely inexperienced virgins that are in pain, and then they get emotionally attached because, I mean, as far as I know, and it's been not only mine, but quite a few other people that I know's experience, that if you take somebody's virginity, they kind of get clingy to an extent. No extent really. They get clingy. They get bad. So I mean, you go for the older generations, and you don't have any of those worries. You don't have, and I mean, even if you court them or whatever you want to call it, date them, you don't have to worry about, you got to spend money here and there and there and here and make them happy with all this shit, because they're already financially secure. Whether it be through disability or retirement or whatever, they're already financially secure. They don't give a shit about how much you make. They don't give a shit about what car you drive or anything like that. In a sense, you'd be performing a public service. Now, I want you to do something real quick. Or not even real quick, doesn't have to be right now. Remember this video the next time you go talk to your grandma. I guarantee you'll never look at your grandma the same way again. Or even when you're out shopping. Because pretty much anywhere you shop, there's old people. Unless you're in like Hot Topic or Spencer's or something like that. I've never seen old people in there. But think about it. Because, I mean, there is an entire subculture of well-aged people, women, whatever. Limitless possibilities. You have plenty of chances to test this theory. And as I said before, I'm not telling you to test this theory. It's in your own thing. If you want to, do it. If you do, for the love of whatever deity you worship, tell me below. Please. I promise there will be no flaming, nothing like that. Nobody making fun of you. Just tell me in a comment below. Please. I have to know. But yeah, that's the theory. As you get older, you get tighter. Let me know. In the meantime, make damn sure that whoever it is that you test the theory with is white. White. Not black, not Asian, not Filipino, not chink, nothing. White. If it's not white, it's not right. No interracial coupling. I don't give a shit about the age. Because it's not right. If it's not white, it's not right. Remember that. Product placement. Coca-Cola.